Hello. The nice thing about many eco-decorations is they're often cheap, perhaps a bit more costly in time. But that means if you want to totally max out on them, you can. Firstly, newspaper. Yes, you can use it just as it is to make decorations. Perhaps the nicest are snowflakes. You probably remember doing these at school, and you can probably tell that my cutting out was never any use. Here's one part made. Just fold them up, cut them where you like, and there you go. And you can use found objects. The obvious ones are holly, ivy, and pine cones. Round here, the other thing you can use is hops. And then there's dried flowers. You can frost them in paint, but think about which paint you're using, and please don't use plastic glitter. You can get eco-friendly these days. If you're cutting greenery while you're out, remember the rules. It's like brambling. If you are taking from the side of a public road or byway, it's God's bounty. If it's in a farmer's field, it belongs to the farmer. Slightly less obvious are Twig Stars. I've subcontracted my making. My husband did all of this, and the idea isn't even mine. I remember it from when my children were at primary. But I thought these were just gorgeous, and you can get the children to help you make them. It's black thread, which I know doesn't show when you hang things up. But the thread I chose is actually tacking cotton, and it's a bit thin. Slightly more robust thread, the children can have a go, and it's certainly safe. You assemble them first into triangles, and then just put 2 triangles together. And there you go, hang them up in the window. Reused and repurposed. There can't be anybody who doesn't reuse jam jars. And they always look pretty. The glass magnifies the light, so there's a purpose in it. And you can paint the jars, or dress them with a ribbon, or put a cutout round it. Baubles. It's actually a light bulb. These ones look good. My son painted this one, and he struggled. He kept trying to hold it up on blue tack. So, a friendly tip, actually, the simplest is the best. Just lie it down, paint one side, and when it's dry, turn it over and paint the other. Most baubles are made of glass, and that, of course, can be recycled, but clear glass is best, as colours might be something that gets in the way of the recycling. Most people do reuse their decorations every year, of course they do. But I used to find mine got broken, so I started using the sorts of things that wouldn't break. Wood is awfully good. These are lovely souvenirs from a singing trip to Israel and made of olive wood. These are very precious too, as they were made by my sons. You can make these with your children, although you'll have to manage the glue gun or crafter's glue yourself. A few pasta shapes, one bead with a thread, and magic. And if you want to spray, you can get a tool that you blow through. Better than solvents. These are the bodies, little tubes, little curly macaronis, the butterflies for wings, vermicelli for hair, a bead threaded in this case with shirring elastic, but anything will do. You're probably already doing a lot of this sort of thing. Maybe I've given you some ideas. Goodbye and have a wonderful Christmas.